Are we on now? Did it happen?
I think so.
God. I have not had this problem in a long time. I will say that. I will say that. No, it is not.
I always cause technical problems. Sorry.
Oh my God. I was like, yes, I'm getting so good at this. It's going to be cool. It's going to be an easy peasy night. And then all of a sudden it's like, why isn't my intro coming up here, but it's coming up on my phone? What the fuck's happened? Oh my God. Are we live yet? I can't see us.
For a moment there, I thought I was going to be doing the show by myself. I was like, where is she?
Were you sitting there for a second? Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Well, shit, the show is for you. So, I mean, shit.
So let's just get started then. Yeah, put you out. I'll take over.
Back. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for joining. We already got a bunch of people. I'm super excited.
Hey,
if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit that like and that share button for us. So we can get more people to come look at Miss Pretty Jenn.
Who took a lot of time getting ready today. No.
Yeah, you're always gorgeous, I swear. I call these hats, but I love your purple lavendery hat that you bought the other day. It's gorgeous. Oh my God, that looks so good on you.
Girl, I'll send you the link. I will send you the link. This makeup artist, Tara from 1031 and 1031. I think she was part of 1031 part 2 as well. She put that on her Instagram and I'm like, I need that link right now. So she sent it to me. She also got the Auburn one. They're gorgeous. I'll send it to you. Yes.
Please and thank you. I mean, I like the wigs that I'm getting right now. But it's like at a hair supply store.
Yeah.
Like not Sally's, but like, where you can actually go and buy a lot of wigs and shit. And they only have like, certain colors, certain ones, or they're out and there's only the mannequin one. They can't sell you the mannequin one. It's like,
ew. Yeah. If you gonna buy it, why don't you just give it to you? I don't get that.
Wash it anyway. Fuck.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh God, that looks so good on you, girl. It
was really fun.
Skin and your eyes just like blah. Beautiful, beautiful.
It was fun. It's definitely fun playing dress up. Yes.
It is. Gosh. Oh my gosh. So we are here to talk about you tonight, darling, if you haven't noticed.
No, but since you mentioned it, why don't we?
Oh, really? Me? Why not me? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
I had no idea.
So you did your another Queen Mavolia special for this year.
Been doing a lot of stuff for her. Yes, I've had all this time on my hands because of the craziness that's been going on. I don't know about you in this crazy year, but I find myself... Yeah, I know, right? It's just kind of like, whatever. But I find myself twiddling my thumbs with nothing to do. So I figured, why not gung-ho go and put season 4 out? So here we go.
Oh my gosh. Have you finished it completely yet? Or are you just about at the end of it? Where do you think you stand with it right now?
So that's what's the best part about indie filmmaking and having like 0 to like no budget is that I just shoot as we go and we just got to figure it out as we go. There's no real set plan. I mean, I have set plans for obviously the Halloween special has been shot. I have a idea for the Thanksgiving special and the Christmas special, but everything else is just kind of free game. Like we're just rolling.
Okay. Well, since you have extra free time, are you doing... Well, shit, I can't even ask if you're doing... Girl, I know you're doing a lot of shit. I see you everywhere. Every time I put it on social... And it doesn't matter what platform it's... Not saying I hate it, because I fucking love your guts to death.
I was going to say, like, sorry if I'm annoying you.
I'm just like, when the fuck do you sleep? Like, what the hell?
Oh, I actually sleep a lot.
You have a house. Like, are you there now? Like...
I am, yes. I shoot in my living room. That's what makes it so easy.
Oh my gosh. You are so busy, and you've been doing stuff with... You were doing stuff with Julie too, no? Not that long ago?
Julie, last time I shot with Julie was back in February, and we had The Last Roommate come out. I'm trying to think if I've had anything recent, because she is crazy busier than I
Oh,
am.
I
Like, I'm
know.
super jealous of her busyness.
Jeez. You guys anymore. It's just like all my social media. It's like a blur.
But we do have an Indiegogo hitting on November 1st that both she and I are a part of. So that might be what it is. It's the House That Eats Flesh.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Indiegogo is hitting November 1st. So we're both a part of that. Yeah.
Okay. So that's where the the blending is coming in. I'm seeing her stuff
Yes.
with your face in it. So
Yes. We are meshing on that project. Yes. But other than that, unfortunately, I haven't seen her since February, March, when we shot The Last Roommate that came out, I think, like in April. And then I missed her at the Paranormal Attraction premiere in Vegas. I unfortunately couldn't make it out there. I was kind of bummed I couldn't go, but she saw it, so I'm glad somebody enjoyed it.
oh my gosh. So are you working on any like films right now, or are you ready for some films coming out right now besides The House That Eats Flesh?
Yeah, like I am prepping to shoot Amityville in the Hood on Sunday with filmmaker Dustin Ferguson. Yeah, which my pretty hat is going to make an appearance, so you will be very pleasantly happy. So I'm shooting that on Sunday, and then I'm still kind of on the waiting list. I got attached to the Screaming Undead. It's a zombie film, also with Dustin Ferguson. We were supposed to shoot that back in March, and then the lovely COVID happened. Yeah, so it's kind of been pushed off and pushed off and pushed off and pushed off. And so I'm hoping we'll finally get that done in November. But then other than that, I'm just, chilling with the queen.
Do you have anything like new or exciting or special that's gonna be coming out with this next Mavolia season?
So I really didn't think season 4 was going to happen. I really had a rough season 3. I'm just going to break down the barriers and be honest. Like, that was one of the hardest seasons I had. So going into season 2, I was like hardcore, like feeling it, like feeling amazing, like just ready to own it. I felt like I was owning it. We were going into film festivals and we were just busting. And come season 3, I didn't have a lot of interest. I didn't have a lot of people, submitting their films. And my numbers really plummeted. And I was kind of like, well, maybe it's not like something that I should be doing anymore. Like maybe but then I would hear, we love her. We love the character, blah, 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 blah. And then I'd get hit up to like host a film festival or whatever. And then I'd be like, all right, yeah, it was definitely like peaks and valleys, super peaks and valleys. And so towards the end, like I was just kind of feeling like it was work, like it wasn't as fun anymore. And so I kept being like, I don't know about season 4. I don't know about maybe we'll just do Halloween special season 4, whatever. And then COVID happened. And then I found myself really not doing a whole lot. I mean, I was filming a lot on my own. I actually filmed like a segment for a feature on my own, which I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about. But
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. However many people are listening probably didn't hear that either. But then I was like, I don't really have anything to do. I really want to be creative. So I did a little short segment. I think I came on the show, A Quarantine with the Queen. I think I talked about it then. And it kind of gave me that little hunger again. Like I really enjoyed, being dark and mean and evil and cunning. And so it was kind of back and forth. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit down and write a Halloween special because I knew I wanted to do a Halloween kind of theme for Mavolia no matter what. And what I did was I took a lot of pain and frustration and anger and disappointment that I've experienced all through COVID. Because I don't know about you, but a lot of relationships kind of showed their true colors, working relationships, personal relationships, a lot of heartache, a lot of realization. And so I just took it all and I'm like, I'm going to do something with this. So I wrote a very, very personal Halloween special, which I've never really done before. I've always tried to do it so that it caters to the audience. And so, people, and I'm kind of at the point too, where if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't, they can deal with it, cause before I wish people would like me. Oh, I hope they like this. Da, 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 da. Now I'm just like, nah, I'm doing this for me. This is definitely this is a therapeutic thing. And we're doing this all season long too. So that's kind of the approach that I'm taking this season.
I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens.
It's gonna be brutal.
Not
gonna lie.
It's all coming out, girls. All coming out.
Oh, all coming out. Yes.
Do you have any conventions that you are hoping to go to? For the rest of this year? No, not at all.
And I saw that Las Vegas is having Days of the Dead. I think Julie's a part of that, and I'm so bummed. Like, I wish I had known a little bit more about it, or else I would have made an appearance. But I think I'm booked up that weekend. Like, I can't make it out, and I totally would have gone because I'm itching. I'm itching to get back. How about you?
I got Days of the Dead in November.
Oh,
not Days of the Dead. You just said Days of the Dead. Bleh.
Oh, sorry.
I've got Shockfest.
Shockfest in November.
In November. But the Days of the Dead, though, that's the same week as Shockfest, I think, isn't it? Friday the 13th that weekend?
I thought I saw that Days of the Dead was October 16th through. No, that's probably wrong because I'm thinking October 16th through the 22d, but that's a really long convention if it is.
Yeah.
So I'm probably wrong on those dates. So you might be right.
Because I know I wanted to go, but there was something for some reason I couldn't go because I had something else to do. But I really wanted to go. I like Days of the Dead. I've been to that one. I think I've been to that one twice already. And I always had fun. Julie and Bill, they put on a really cool event.
Really good show.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, if anybody's listening and knows when Days of the Dead Las Vegas is, please post the dates because this is going to now kill me. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah. That's my job.
Sorry, I'll give it back to you.
Oh, man. Yeah, somebody please tell me. Yeah, I know that they were doing a couple, but I don't think that they made it a big deal.
Big, huge thing.
Yeah.
They got some kind of slack for when they did Indianapolis, I think it was. There was some hate going on and, to each their own. If people are going to go out and do stuff, let them go out and do stuff and live their lives. If you choose to stay home and quarantine, that's your choice, so.
Because it's going to happen. I mean, we go to the store and we touch stuff where a million other people touch them. And, half the time I go in the store and the employees, they're not even wearing their masks when they're working. But, if yours is, barely under your nose, they'll, they'll sit there and, get on you in the middle of the store. They'll even have the announcements. If they see you, they won't even approach you at some stores. They'll go on the overhead and announce for everybody to put their masks on.
Do as I say, not as I do. Oh God, yeah. It's everybody wants to point fingers. Everybody wants to yell at somebody. I feel like a lot of people are having a lot of tension and aggression and frustration in their lives, and they're just ready to take it out on anybody that they can.
Something has happened.
Yeah, I've been noticing some reviews that have been going out just on some previous work that I've done, and I am terrified to have some of these people review my stuff because people are just so mean. They are meaner than me. Y'all, we are in quarantine. Some of us are doing the best we can with the October 16th through the 18th.
Yeah, sorry, I was before it gets lost in the comments, let me throw that up there.
I know it was 16 something, so 16th through the 18th. Okay, cool.
Okay.
But I'm y'all, we are in quarantine. We are doing the best we can. If a camera is kind of shaking, just let it be. We're trying to do the best we can and put out great content with a very small crews, very small cast at a time. So I'll take a deep breath and just trying to suspend our disbelief. And enjoy because Lord, people are expecting Marvel movies out of no budget stuff. My God.
Oh my gosh. I love how creative people have been. You know what? Actually, I think I had you at the beginning of quarantine.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I had you at the very beginning of quarantine. Holy crap. And now hopefully we're at the end of it for us.
Maybe this is the time.
I
We'll be
know. So
ending
this is
it.
interesting. Because before I think it was like, girl, what's going on where you're at? I'm scared right now.
Yeah, like, what are we doing? And I think one of
Now
your
it's like,
questions was,
we need to go.
yeah, one of your questions was like, what are you gonna do when quarantine's over? And I'm like, get my nails done.
Right? We're still waiting to get our nails done, by the way,
Yeah, I'm
guys.
still working on that, y'all. Like, I'm having issues.
I got nothing. I got nubs because I'm like all the time.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
Keenan. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt Jen more than I normally do. But yes, thank you for finding the dates for us.
Yes,
I
thank you
still
so
don't know
much.
what the hell I had to do at that time then.
Well, you're a busy bee. You got things to do, places to be, people to see.
I'm always confused. I'll just randomly walk in a room and then I'll just look around and go, I'm not even supposed to be here right now.
Yeah, like, or why did I come in here? It's funny. During my therapy session on Monday, because I've been going to therapy during quarantine. Yeah, that's like been a new thing. But on Monday, yeah, I think we're all feeling it. But on Monday, my therapist was like, so I think you should really like maybe start a planner. And I'm like, a planner? Like 2015? Like, don't we do everything? And then I was like, actually, that's brilliant because I'm like you. I like walking to a room and I'm like, why did I walk in here? Or when was that podcast I was supposed to be on? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm on a panel on October 25th. I got to remember that or somehow put a reminder in. Because, look, oh, girl.
And this doesn't mean shit. This doesn't mean I have my shit together because I have to get to look at this. But it's like, so like pages are falling out because it won't fucking hold together.
But it's yours and you know
garbage.
Okay, well, we'll give it the old college try again.
No, I'm not saying it's that. Actually, I actually had this discussion the other day with somebody about like having to write things down and forgetting things, and they're like, why don't you use your phone? Like, you can tell your phone. I'm like, I like to physically handwrite shit. Yeah. I can't. Then my phone's gonna run out of space because I got so much shit going through my brain. It's like I'll just keep a million bajillion notebooks in the house that are half empty.
Sometimes too, I feel like if you write it down, it kind of gets in there already. So
yeah,
it helps you remember type thing. But yeah.
Sorry, I totally took off of what you were talking about. Sorry.
No, that's okay. No,
you should be doing a planner. So.
Look at you. You're already one step ahead. I'll have to be like, well, Joe showed me her planner.
Half of it is falling apart. So let's not use Joe's planner as an example, please. There's like weed and candy stuck in there. I think there's coffee spilled. I don't know. We don't want to use mine.
You're owning it, though. You're owning it. Oh, man. Yeah. So Mavolia promo went out the other day.
Did it? I don't think I caught that.
You didn't see it? It is definitely something a lot different than I've usually done. I kind of copied the ring and I sent it out to press and said that they had 7 days and they had to share it within 7 days or else I'll come and eat them alive.
Oh and my God.
And nobody really took the threat seriously because I've only gotten like four posts.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm gonna have to go get it and put it on all of my shit.
It's pretty fun. I worked with filmmaker, actor Eric Anthony Russo on it, and we went up to Morro Bay and we shot the big mountain that's there. Like, I'm just so enthralled by that, and we did the 3 smokestacks that are there, and he was the one that edited it and was like super creative. So shout out to Eric. I don't know if he's watching, but he did a killer job on that promo. He makes me look scary and evil, so. It's good.
I can't believe I haven't caught that one yet. Holy shit. Yeah. Like I said, you and Julie are just painting.
She's taking my attention, I see. No, actually, I went Tuesday. Was that the day that you were
that was yesterday.
Sick? Yesterday. When you were sick on Monday and Tuesday. So that might be why too.
Yeah, I wasn't really on too much yesterday, so that's probably why I missed it. But
yeah. That's okay. I'll share it with you again. Don't worry. I'll be sharing it a lot because we got less than a week now for everything to come out. So
yeah. So you guys hear that shit? You guys hear this shit? All 10 of you who are watching right now, go check out Queen Mavolia. Check out her video.
Share that promo, or else I'll come and eat you alive. Come and murder you.
I heard there's going to be a food shortage, so this may work out to your advantage.
I can stack up bodies in the basement. That's what I usually do. So to keep them chill.
Yeah. keep them next to the wine.
Yes, the blood wine will drain them for that. Yes.
Nice. Now, what would you pair that with?
Oh, well, you can pair it with many things. Off the top of my head, I don't know how creative I could be, but spider's legs are a nice appetizer, and fingers. Yeah, finger foods.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm hungry, damn it. I haven't had dinner yet.
Anybody offering? Anybody want to offer up their fingers for Joe? No?
Mine are kind of bony.
No. Not enough meat on there.
Ron here. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
his would be way too sweet. Do you have a sugar tooth, Ron? Is that why?
Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Well, if that's the case, mine's gonna cause like instant diabetes. Cause yeah.
Sweet tart.
Have you had these things yet?
Sweet tarts ropes?
They're
no.
Ropes. They're gummies with like this taffy in the middle, and they're green apple. And I'm like, I've had them once before. They're super sweet, so it's like I'm just kind of chilling on this first one. Yeah. They're just super sweet.
I've gone down the gummy bear rabbit hole. Like, it's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. At Ralph's gummy bears, like, they come in their own little plastic container. They're like this like exotic flavored kind of bunch. Like there's grape and like all that kind of stuff, and they're really, really squishy, so you can like really squish their heads.
They're not the tough ones.
No, these are like squish, squish, and then they're pretty much down your throat. I have gone down that hole, and it is so dangerous because as I'm editing. Gummy bears are my favorites. Yes. As I'm editing, I'm like, I'll just have like a couple as I'm waiting for stuff to upload or whatever. And then I'm like through the whole, it is awful. When I was
gonna reach back in and there's nothing. You're like,
and there's like nothing there. Where did they all go? Oh yeah, in my stomach. When we were shooting in Mississippi, I got brought in by Lee Turner and the After Hours Cinema crew. They're horror hosts out there in Mississippi. My friend Sherry Davis and we were flown to Mississippi to do like some segments for them, and that was the thing. Like, Lee always had a bag of gummy bears ready for me, and I of course inhaled them within one bite, and then he'd have another bag for me like ready the next day, and I'm like, no wonder I'm getting pudgy. Like, this is bad. All the sugar.
Oh my gosh. Do you like the Sour Patch Kids? Because holy crap. No, really? Those are my jam. I love the hot ones.
There are hot ones?
There's like yeah, they're like spicy ones. And then there's because they're like what are
like
they?
A cinnamon,
like a pineapple. They're like a tahini kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like a tahini kind of spice. I mean, it's not all over it, but you get that kind of spice from it, like a tahini spice.
I clearly am not living. I've never even heard of these before. But unfortunately, I have acid reflux, so me and sour and then me and hot, we all don't mix.
I don't give a fuck.
Look at you!
I take Prilosec every day. I don't give a shit about that 14-day only shit. I'm going all 6 years straight. I go hard, girl.
Well, same, but it still kind of leaks through.
It does. I will admit, it does.
I did stumble upon Peptiva, which is super duper expensive, and you can only get it through GNC. But it's an evening thing that you can take, and you are solid the whole next day. Like, it is amazing. Really? Yeah. But it is expensive as no other.
Oh my gosh, GERD sucks. No one wants that shit.
It does. I was born with it. Were you?
No. I got mine. I actually developed a hiatal hernia in my stomach, and then I had an ulcer. And when I had the ulcer, it caused me to have GERD. So I fixed everything else, but the GERD never went away. They're like, oh, you just like can't eat chocolate or have tomatoes or spicy
coffee.
Stuff or coffee. Yeah, and I'm like, They said coffee, and I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me no on coffee. I will cut someone. So.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I was born with it. And then I developed Barrett's disease, which is maybe a little gross, y'all, but we're getting deep, right? It's when your stomach lining wraps itself around your esophagus because there's so much acid going on. And so it's trying to protect your esophagus from the acid. So then it leaves no like space for food to go down. So it was kind of like in a hiatal hernia where I would eat and like food would just get stuck. And it was either, is it going to come back up or is it finally going to make its way down? So we knew that there was a problem. So I had to get like the scope. I'm sure you had to do the scope too and everything.
They're not fun.
Yeah, no, I've done the scope like 3 times and twice I've woken up. I do not want to go through it again.
Oh my God.
I've woken up.
I hate after because it feels so sore.
Super sore.
And it burns and you're like, oh, I don't even want to talk or swallow or nothing. This shit hurt.
The first time I did it, I was like, this is painful. I don't want to do it again. So the second time they handed me like some sort of mouthwash and I'm like, what is this? And they're like, oh, it's to help like numb your throat. And I'm like, why didn't I have this the first time around? And they're like, oh, I must have forgot. And I'm like, what? What? Forgot. I mean, it didn't really do very much.
Just letting people just go through it. They're like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh, I forgot. We have this shit over here you guys could be swishing with.
Could have helped you. Could have helped you, but you know.
This son of a bitches. They're like, we want to watch you squirm. How does that feel?
I know, and you can actually kind of feel it. Like if you wake up in the middle, you can feel it. It's awful.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible. That's scary as shit, dude.
Yeah. I also woke up during my wisdom teeth removal too. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Really? I never got put out for dental work. I was always awake for dental work. I'm always too freaked out to go under. Like I've only been under very little for anything. For like it has to be like an emergency surgery for me to have to go under.
Really?
I'm scared I won't wake up. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'll watch. Go ahead and leave me awake. I'll watch.
Good for you, because I'm like, put me out. I don't want to know anything. I'm done.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna watch. Nobody drop anything in me. If I flatline, I want to know I'm gonna die, so I can pray to whatever I gotta pray to before I go.
Hey, make all your blessings, right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Does Queen Mavolia have a slew of victims this year?
So far, so kind of ish. For the Halloween special, well, basically, I've done pretty much all the intro outros for the short films. So that's all by myself. And then for the Halloween special, kind of, sort of, not really. It's because of COVID and stuff. I had to really break down the scenes and really only have one-on-one kind of like actors, you know. So, but the revenge is still pretty good. For the Thanksgiving one, yeah, it's just more personal one-on-one killings this time around. Okay. But still racking them up, just not a lot at a time.
It's new year, new you. You got to do you, handle you, and take care of you, and all that other revenge bullshit.
Exactly. One body at a time. Yes.
Oh, do you have any plans for Halloween, by the way? Like, not just for Mavolia, but I mean for yourself. Are you doing anything for Halloween?
Funny you should ask. I'm going to be on Ron Pertez. Did I say it right? He even said I was going to say it wrong. Ron Pertez show. I'm going to be on his podcast that night as Queen Mavolia on Halloween night. Ooh. Yeah.
Very cool.
I usually don't do anything on Halloween because usually October is like the chaos of all chaoses. And so I usually take Halloween to just chill and watch a horror movie and just enjoy the day. But this year we'll be dressing up as the queen and having a good old time. So yeah, I'll be hanging out there.
Nice. I'll have to check that out because Halloween's on Saturday this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because my birthday is on a Sunday this year.
Are you the first?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I think I missed Halloween by an hour and 34 minutes, I think. Or I was born at 1:34. I don't remember. I gotta look at my birth certificate.
You're very, very close. Very close, though.
Damn it. Why couldn't they cut faster? Fuck.
But then you have like your special day. So that's okay. It's right after Halloween, so you can still dress up and enjoy the candy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I was like, and it sucks because a kid growing up with ADD and you get all this sugar and you get cake and ice cream the next day and you get to wear your costume the second day and you get your presents and you go to school and there's all kinds of crap. And it was just like, this is my favorite time of the year.
Yeah. Woo. Better than Christmas.
Oh, yeah. It's better than Christmas.
So I got asked this the other day on a podcast, so I'm going to ask you, what was your favorite costume growing up?
My favorite costume growing up, yeah, I think it'd be like the first time I ever got. I said this on a show the other day. I got to be a witch one year, and I think I was like 9 or something. And it wasn't my first time being a witch, I don't think, but my mom let me take the red tube of lipstick with me, and I was never allowed to wear the red lipstick on my own. So I was so excited because it was like one of those fancy like CoverGirl ones at the time. It was like a really thin lipstick that like you twisted and it came out with a stick. It was I remember it. It was a little gray thing, but I remember like every other block was like, oh, I have to check my lipstick. I have to check my lipstick.
Do you remember how old you were?
I think I was like 9 or something like that, like 9 or 10 maybe. Like I don't know. Like I always remember that one, so it always sticks in my head. Like, yeah, that was the funnest Halloween ever because I got to hold the red lipstick and put it on as much as I wanted to that year.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still the same. I can't wait to put on red lipstick, and I'm always like touching it up and wearing red lipstick and just loving it. So I totally feel you on that. Totally.
I've loved red lipstick since I was a little girl, and I always thought I'd never All Joe's Day instead of All Saints Day. But yeah, there wasn't, I don't know, it felt like growing up there wasn't a lot of option for red lipstick. Like there wasn't a lot of shades. It was like, this really bright red, and then you just had like this really like dark one. It was like there really wasn't a whole lot of options. So I never really wore red lipstick until a couple of years ago when they started coming out with all these different shades, and I could find one that didn't look horrible. Yeah. It's true. You always walk around and you're like, man, I want to wear red lipstick. It looks like fun.
I know, because I'd always like get the same shade and be like, oh, it looks so much better on her. Why doesn't it look like that on me? And now we get it. All the undertones and like everything. Yeah.
Stupid makeup telling us what to wear.
We do. It's such a bad drug, and I'm hooked. Like I'm in it.
Dude, it used to be for men, like hats. They used to be for like men came up with all that shit. It was for dudes first. Now it's thank you.
Oh
my gosh.
I just saw Keenan's comment where he said this year has really sucked. Yes.
It has. Yeah, there was a lot of comments. Sorry, guys. We're having fun. Which is what I was excited for to have, having you on, because you're so easy to talk to and you're so nice.
Yeah. These are always like really fun, I think. There have been like some podcasts in the past that I'm like, all right, I'll take over. We'll start the conversation. But with you, it's like super chill and super easy. It's like hanging out with my girl. That's what we're doing.
I just want everybody to have a good time and just tell us what you're doing. That's all I like. So
as like a conversation instead of like this. Yeah.
And it gets hard sometimes to want to like revert back to like the stupid questions like, so what got you into movies? But you're just like, no, they're better than that, asshole. Think of a real question.
Well, what got me into movies is what is Lance saying? Back to candy. Hard-shelled sprees are the best ever. I haven't had those in so long.
Candy. I could definitely talk about candy forever.
Hard-shelled sprees. I have not had those in forever.
I like bottle caps.
Girl, I went through a whole bag of those the other day.
I love the root beer and the orange ones.
I've never had orange ones. I've always just had the cola ones.
Really?
Yeah. Like where am I living? Under a rock? Man.
Are they not like mixed in a box or?
No, it was just like all cola ones.
What?
that I got. Yeah. Is that wrong?
How
Is that
weird.
rare? Is that weird?
I've never heard of an all cola
Hmm.
one.
Hmm.
The box I get has it's like an orange, cherry, cola, root beer, and grape soda. So it's like all of those in there. The crunchy ones, right? And they
Yeah. Yeah.
that's so weird. I've never heard of an all cola one.
Hmm.
Guys, we need to do a candy exchange. Everybody.
Yes.
We need to figure
Yes.
out who has what candy and who wants to trade with who.
Yes. Because I feel like
There's
in
shit
LA,
we're
I'm
not
being
aware of.
gypped. Yes. There is a lot of stuff I am unaware of, and I'm not happy about this.
Oh my God, Richard, don't tell me that, sir, because now I'm thinking about that and I have not. I know some people are not peeps people, and that's okay. It's more peeps for me.
That's okay. You can have
I just don't
mine
like the
too.
flavored peeps. I don't like flavored peeps, so that's just
It's
nasty.
strange. They're very
I like,
strange.
I like to set them on fire.
I did that in a Mavolia skit. We took a marshmallow and I lit it on fire, but it was like an eyeball, and I ate it. That's how we did
Oh,
that.
nice. I love marshmallows. They're so yummy.
Yeah.
Especially,
I saw Tarot Cards asked how has it been filming during COVID. It's been really interesting. I have had to really think outside the box, and luckily I have been able to get actors that aren't in LA to kind of participate in a lot of stuff. So it's kind of been like, hey, can you film this on your own and then send it to me and I'll put it all together type thing. So we have a lot of those going on. I didn't want to do the Zoom call. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to do the Zoom call that everybody was doing, like the 8 heads talking at the same time. Yeah. I got real sick of that. Like when the host came out on Shudder and everybody's like, the host is so great. I'm like, I've already seen like 65 of those already. Like, I'm good.
I know. I was sitting there like the whole time. I was like, what the fuck am I watching, dude? What did I pay for just now? I mean, like the concept, don't get me wrong, the concept was great. Like that was good. But I was kind of disappointed by it. There's too much of this for most of it.
And like honestly, in that position, like that's really all you can do to fill up the time until all of the chaos like happens. So like I get it, and it's really hard to really make like a Zoom call interesting, but
yeah.
Like the guy that would call in with the girlfriend and then left and then called in, I'm like, bro, like he's not needed. Like get him out. Like I had so many strong opinions of it because I was just so tired of seeing all of these. So yeah, I don't plan on doing, I won't say won't. I will never say never, but I don't plan on doing one of those.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'll use all my phones and cameras and do my own weird movie by myself.
Exactly. Speaking of making your own movie, have you thought about rehashing The Butcher?
Yes, actually, I have. Because when we went to go do it, what was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. When we went to go do it last year, we got like almost halfway done with it, honestly. But it was short. I mean, because I can't write these long ass stories as it is.
Yeah.
And it was short, but I had to condense it more because I was invited to go to a film festival with it, and it had to be 10 minutes or less.
That's right.
So I was trying to condense the whole thing, but since everything has happened, which is fine, I think actually it's worked out better. I think I can go back to it and focus on what I originally wanted to do with it. And I'm going to bring it back out a little bit more and rewrite and redo some stuff, refigure some things, and then try to go from there. And if you're still interested, I'd love to have you.
You know I will. I'm super into that character. That was super awesome. Yes.
I thought you were perfect for it. I mean, as soon as I saw like, well, I mean, like I already been watching like, Queen Mavolia off and on and following you and shit. And then like when I did this and you did something else and I saw you in it, I was like, no, dude, she's fucking perfect for this. Like I don't even have to like second think this anymore. Like, no, like I know for sure you were the person for this one. So
thank you. Yeah. Like I'm super in. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be to Bakersfield. You just let me know.
Thank you. I was actually thinking I might start an Indiegogo because I like thinking about it. Like I did spend quite a bit for what little I did already. And I was like, shit, that's all just kind of thrown away at this point. I was like, I don't even think I could afford to do it the way I want to do it.
Especially
so I may have to do that.
Especially because you needed a specific place too. You could always raise money and then just like pay somebody to really get that location that you need or whatever.
That's true. Yeah. I can do that. Spoiler alert, it's part of a 3-part anthology, so I may need you for a second one. So
well, God, you're giving me work? Oh God. How terrible. Yes, thank you.
Lance, yes, she is perfect. She's perfect. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's sassy. She's talented.
I'm all of those.
She's all of those and more. What you want?
Whenever I'm gonna have a bad day, I'm gonna call Joe and be like, I'm having a bad day. You're sassy. You rock. I'll be like, yes, okay. I'm back.
Oh my gosh. I'll just leave you a voicemail. You just like anytime of day. If you're like feeling sad in the shower, just reach out and listen to it.
Oh, Joe loves me. Okay, life is good now.
I'm like washing my hair. So, oh my god. But thank you for asking. I'm really excited to get back into doing it. I'm excited to have you back for it as well. Like,
yeah,
girl, it's gonna be better than the last one. Than the last.
Oh, and the last one was super fun. So I'm in it. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Change some notifications. Oh yeah. Dexter Williams. Actually, I have a quick announcement if you don't mind about Mr. Dexter Williams, who's actually one of our past guests. Very talented, very nice to speak to. Very fascinating too. He actually just won Best Screenplay at the Kingdom of Horror Film Festival, just recently out in the UK. Congratulations on
Dexter.
that. And also, he has recently become an official selection at the Terragore. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Terragore International Film Festival in Indiana, and they're both for his screenplay of Mistress of Sleep. And I read it. I thought it was really cool. I hope it gets turned into a film because I think a lot of people are gonna like it. It's really different. It's very interesting. It keeps your attention, and yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Dexter. Good job, buddy.
Congrats. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yes, I know he's been putting it everywhere. So, and he shares with me every time something progresses with it. So that makes me happy. I like seeing that.
Maybe you could direct it or something.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe
she's like, wait, no. Never mind.
I'll be the production assistant. I like that.
There we go.
Clack the clicky clack thing and yell at people.
Assistant director? Yeah. Camera assistant and assistant director? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Dude, that was like one of the easiest jobs I think I ever had on film. We're just standing there with like the clacker thing. It was actually for Frankie and Miguel. They did a movie called Night Mistress, and they needed help at a convention we were at already. And so I left the booth and I went with him, and I just helped him film a bunch of scenes like in the hallways and shit during this whole big convention.
Oh my god, that's funny.
It was fun. It was kind of uncomfortable at first because people are walking by and they're kind of like, what the hell are they doing down in this corridor? Like, why did that guy just pretend to punch that guy in the face? And like the cameras are like hid off to the side so you can't see the camera.
And they're like,
what are these guys doing down here?
It's called mind your own business.
Right? Oh, you're welcome, Dexter. Thank you for joining too, by the way. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So speaking of like easy jobs, I guess, in film, like what's one of the easiest things you've had to do in film? I know it's probably not an easy question.
as far as like a part or just any type of position or
a part or position, I guess it doesn't like one of the easiest things you've ever had to do for film, I guess.
I think the easiest thing for me is just acting on set. Like it is the best. And it is what I can't wait to do. Like wearing 5,000 hats, like being the writer, having to rewrite a scene before we shoot it because something happened, or, being an editor. Like if I know I'm editing like a certain thing that I'm acting in, I'm still I'm editing as we're going. Like, do I have something that's going to connect this? Is this going to work? Like all this kind of stuff. If I'm also directing, Producing is the worst, especially during the Mavolia Halloween special this year. We were in the middle of like a really predominant scene. Like I had to be super mad, and my phone's blowing up because the delivery for dinner can't find the location that we're at, and I'm like, sorry guys, I gotta take this. And it's like, we're right in the middle. And I'm like, I know, but I'm producing and I'm doing all this stuff. So when I don't have to do any of that and I can just act, I am so happy and in my element. And I am just so happy. So like a lot of times too, as an actor, like a lot of people are like, I'm so sorry, we're taking too long. I'm like, I'm just chilling. I'm having a great time, not having to do anything except prepare. So take all the time you need.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's cool though. That's cool though, because I don't think a lot of people would actually say that.
Yeah, I know. But that's just like what makes me feel alive is acting. It just really makes me feel alive. And hopefully one day I won't have to like do all this stuff to just do it, but to tell the stories that we want to tell and be strong female voices in this industry, we still have to like wear 8,000 hats to, get that across, because we're still in that position where, I mean, I saw somebody post their cast for this film, and I would say there was probably about 12 people and only 2 of them were women. And I'm like, where are all the actresses? Why is there all actors? What is going on? I thought we were kind of moving out of this.
Yeah.
So we got to do what we got to do to say what we want to say and be how we want to be and live how we want to live. So that's how we'll do it. But yeah, so just acting is my favorite thing.
Yeah. Well, do you know offhand what's the worst thing or what you not like doing the most?
Sound. I hate doing sound. Absolutely hate it. I hate booming. Booming is the worst.
Oh god.
So props to the sound and boomers. Y'all rock it. Oh, thank you, Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah, sound super sucks. And I personally use a Zoom, and so it took quite a while for me to kind of figure it out. Like you have to hit the record button twice for it to record, and then you just hit stop for it to stop. But like in the beginning, I was still trying to feel it out, and it'd be like, oh, I thought I pressed it twice and it didn't record, and you would miss it. Oh god, yeah, hot mess. And then the second thing would be editing. I hate editing. Oh my god.
I hate editing too. That's why we do this shit live. I'm not trying to get caught up in that bullshit.
No, I don't blame you. Do not blame you at all. At all.
Oh my gosh.
It's so dang time consuming.
It is. And then you lose shit sometimes. Like, oh, I can't do this.
Or you want to use one piece and it doesn't fit because of continuity, so you have to use like another one, and then you're like, well, if I just manipulate it, maybe I can. No, you just spent like hours trying to manipulate it. Nope, still doesn't work. Whatever.
Oh, Tarot Cards has a good question. What would attribute to such a great cast and crew every year for Queen Mavolia?
What would attribute to it? Well, my lovely taste in talent. Wow, I just made that a selfish question. No, I have my my OG people that I always work with. Yeah, Hunter Johnson is an OG. I do a lot of interviews where I talk about a producer that told me to expand on a film treatment that I had. And that's basically how Mavolia got born. And he was the one. He's the guy that actually encouraged me to move forward with this idea that I had that kind of went a whole different way. But he was the one that encouraged me. So wouldn't be anywhere without Hunter Johnson. And then of course having Charles Chudabala is like, I just need him there so I can see him, so I can just feel good and feel comforted. And just always having him there with his positivity and his energy is just always such a blessing. And Richard Trejo, super, 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 super talented guy, super funny. He keeps us all laughing and smiling throughout production. And again, one of the OGs since season 1. So I would be nothing without them. So I'm thankful for them being always coming back too. Like sometimes I'm like, you guys, if you're not feeling it, you don't want to come back this year. Like it totally, no, we'll be there. And I'm like, oh,
Aw.
thank you. But I'm just letting you know, you can have it out if you don't want to.
Aw. Oh, they love you.
I know, it's so nice. And Charles Chutabala is
So,
life. He is life. Yes.
that's a fun name to say. Chudabala. That's a fun name to
Chutabala.
say.
Yeah.
Chudabala. Oh, excuse me. Hi. Our air sucks here. Well, you don't live too far.
Yeah. Well, LA. That's why we wear the masks.
Right? You guys were wearing the mask before COVID was a thing.
I know.
It's like, who's not up with the culture now, folks?
Right? And then with the fires too. Oh my God.
Lord. I don't think I've been to LA in like a month. And it was just going straight to LA LAX. And I literally turned around and went straight home. Like I picked up my friend and came back home. And so I didn't really get to see how it's been. I mean, especially like with the fires and stuff, because I went at night. So I don't know how smoky it is there or anything.
There for a couple of days there was like this orange haze. Like we'd just wake up and I'm like, it's orange outside. That's interesting. Like it was like post-apocalyptic, like orange look to the air. And then it was like, oh, that's what we're gonna go breathe in. Awesome.
Okay, so nice.
Yeah. And then yeah, and then when we were flying in from Mississippi to Burbank, at one point we were flying and all of a sudden it just like you could smell the fire smoke. It was so bad. And you look out the window and again it was like this like gray orange haze. It was super weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty creepy here too. Like like you said, like that orange apocalyptic feel. And then like you look at the clock and it's only 1:30 in the afternoon and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah. It's like, should I go to bed now? Like, it's weird.
Like, is a dragon going to come out of the sky and eat us? Or, like, what the fuck's going to happen? Like, locusts are going to come and attack everything? Like, what's happening?
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel safe in this world anymore.
Any type of Stephen King monster could come out of the sky at any moment with that kind of sky. Yeah.
Jeez Louise. It gets pretty smoky here in Sacramento County. Actually, I used to live up there. I would believe that. So, and I wonder what the earthquakes are like up there too, because I know the Bay Area gets a lot of earthquakes. And then, yeah, like down. Well, you were closer to it than I was. Did you feel the earthquake last week or earlier this week? Last week?
It was like was it in the morning?
There was like a bunch of them, dude. There was a bunch of earthquakes. Like they kept going for like 2 days. Kind of like the Ridgecrest deal was last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like the main one. Like I think it was like 11:30 or something at night, and I was laying in bed, and then all of a sudden we started shaking, and I'm like, okay, this oh shit, this isn't stopping. So then I ran to the door, and then it kind of stopped. But then there were little ones constantly throughout the evening, but I didn't feel those.
Dang, we didn't get anything up here. Well, not that we felt. We didn't get anything. So that's why I was like, since I got you on the line.
Yeah, we were rocking and rolling.
LA.
Yeah. My very first earthquake happened in like 2000 when I first moved here, 2006, 2007, and I was in the apartment by myself, and my boyfriend at the time and I lived on the second floor. And so there was like a garage underground, there was a lobby, there was the first floor, and there was a second floor. So we were kind of high up there, right? And all of a sudden we started not shaking but swaying. And I was like, is this what happens during an earthquake? And I had no idea what to do. I was like by myself, all alone. So I stood and it just kept going. And we were just swaying back and forth. It was so bizarre.
So you're not from California originally? Or
no, I grew up in North Shore of Boston. Yeah. So
no shit. Okay. Wow. Yeah, because you said your first earthquake. I was like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, oh, girl, we've had so many. What's wrong with you?
Our whole state participates every year in this shit.
You're like, oh, another earthquake. Okay, I'm just going to chill back and, cheers.
Well, it's funny because, like, in Bakersfield, we don't really get earthquakes very often. Like, it's kind of like a rare thing. And I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and there's always earthquakes. Like I'll be out high school. I'm on the phone with my girlfriend or whatever. We're just talking about bullshit. Hold on, girl. Okay, yeah, sorry, we just had an earthquake. Anyway, I mean, you just go on with it. Like it's a normal thing. Like it happens all the time. So I mean, and they're not like crazy or anything. They're kind of little ones. And then we had the was the Loma Prieta earthquake, 89 or 90. I vividly remember that day. That was crazy shit. Like I've never been in anything like that since. So yeah, that was scary. Like telephone poles falling, and in the Bay Area, you live on a hill, on a hill, on a hill.
Yeah.
So our carport in our house and our yard goes up on a hill. And my dad's truck goes down the driveway and goes across the street and like runs into a pole. And then it went forward and went down the hill and hit a car. And we had a horse at the time. So our horse was freaking out. And it was just madness everywhere. And it was like, holy crap. Our whole house, everything was falling over. We couldn't turn on anything because they thought we were going to explode maybe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially if the poles are down. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oh, yeah. You know, Bites. You know what's up. Yeah. You're used to earthquakes.
Used to earthquakes.
Yeah. Like, and then you come down here and like when the Ridgecrest one happened last year, right? The big Ridgecrest one.
Yeah.
We felt it here, but it was only like a 3.4 or something. So it wasn't really anything big. Like I was sitting on the couch and I looked over and the fish tank light is swinging. And I was like, oh shit. And I grabbed my dog. I was like, come on, buddy. And she's like, what's happening? And she's like a big ass pit bull. So I'm like really trying to drag her in the fucking doorway. And then it was done. And I mean, I was a little like, what the hell at first, because Bakersfield doesn't get earthquakes. So to me, if an earthquake happens, I'm thinking something's going to go down.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's just it really doesn't. It just really doesn't happen here. So when it does, a lot of people in town will start freaking out. We gotta buy water. Oh, we're gonna buy water.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, we gotta buy toilet paper quick. We're not gonna have enough toilet paper for our asses. Like, God.
I was at the grocery store and prices for toilet paper are astronomical here now. I'm like, what is, come on, y'all. Come on.
What's the going rate right now?
It was like a big pack for like $13.99, another big pack for like $19.99. I'm like, really?
I've never seen a $20 pack of toilet paper before.
I know. I finally saw it on Sunday or whenever I went to the grocery store. Monday. I'm like, wow, this is definitely interesting. The times we are living. Yeah.
I noticed the stores are like jam packed with freaking hand sanitizer now, and it's like
so much. Remember, we couldn't find it.
We're having to make our own shit. Like for a while there, we were all getting rubbing alcohol and like watering it down, like getting aloe vera gel and shit, and shaking it up in bottles. Like, oh, please don't let this be too much rubbing alcohol and I accidentally poison myself, please.
Yeah. It'll get into my bloodstream. Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, good. Yeah, apocalypse pricing. Jeez, everything must go. Give us your money.
I know. Anything to make a buck, right? Ridiculous.
Halloween candy stayed the same price, still ridiculously high, but it's still the same.
I was going to say ridiculously high, but hey, at least we still have that. Yes.
That's still consistent. Consistency is good anymore.
I know, at least something feels comfortable.
Right? Oh my gosh. Oh crap. Damn girl, this hour went by fast. We are at our time, darling.
Hey.
Hey. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on again. I always have so much fun when I'm around you.
I always have fun with you. Always.
Oh, Lance. I can't wait till we can get this movie going
Circle
again.
back to candy.
Get back on the Yeah, get back to candy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Girl.
Oh my gosh. What was my announcement? Oh yeah. If you guys go in the description, there's all of Jenn's links in there. You guys can follow her or Queen Mavolia, whichever one you want for the evening. They're both very nice. So check her out.
And you can have both for the price of one.
Oh, I like. Real, it's very sexy, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much for joining, you guys. I really appreciate it. Check out Jenn's stuff if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you guys have already. We all know Jenn. And again, yes. And again, congratulations to Dexter Williams one more time. That's awesome work, dude. Keep it up. And I'm excited to see more. And yes, oh, and join me. What's today? Wednesday. Shit,
Wednesday.
I'm behind. Yeah. Join me Saturday for another Joe's Creepy Kitchen, if you will, where I go live and make gross food that you guys don't want to eat, but I'll make it for you. And I'm going to make people pie. So join. Have you seen those pies where they're like the cherry pies and it looks like the
face? Yeah. I love those. I love those.
I did it last year. I think I did it last year for Girls Gore Jenn. And I was like, oh, well, that was pretty easy. I'll do it for this now. So.
Oh, it was easy. Wow, yeah, I'm impressed.
It's not that hard. It's actually pretty easy. So
that's cool. That's
you
very,
can play
very
with
cool.
Play-Doh. You can play with Dodo.
Wow, I can play with Dodo. Yes.
Yeah, Dodo. Not Dodo,
Dodo. Dodo.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jenn, again. I so much appreciate it. And I hope to have you on again. You're going to come on again.
I was going to say, you can't get rid of me. You're stuck with me now. So
yes.
sorry.
I'm going to send you some bottle caps. I'm going to go get some of those fuckers tomorrow. And I'm going to send you that variety pack of the damn. I can't believe they don't have. What the hell is with the cola? I don't even like the cola.
I know. I felt like I got screwed. Maybe I got like the aftermath of like somebody already picking out what they wanted. And then that could also be.
Yeah. Those are the ones that usually are last to eat. But I'm going to make it right in the world for you, darling. I'm going to bring you some. So
I'm excited. Super excited.
Oh, okay, guys. Join me Saturday and follow Miss Jenn Nangle. Go check out her Queen Mavolia trailer and you guys go share. I'm going to put that up here shortly, just in case you guys don't get a chance to right away. So, all right, guys. I will see you Saturday. Bye.
Bye.